Hello folks, I've started experimenting with the Agent CMS page, and I've seen two paths that we can go to. One is the CMS DND blocks, which is the regular CMS experience that you might expect. Like you have different blocks of content, you can reorder them, these kind of things. And the other one is just a regular Markdown editor with Node.js templates like handlebars, mustache, or nunjucks. And so if we want to use variables in the CMS DND blocks, it's just a string interpolation. If we want to do that in a regular Markdown editor with templates, it's baked in. For conditions for the CMS DND blocks, we would need a rule-based UI, like saying, if this variable has this value, show this block at this specific position. And if we want to do that in the regular Markdown editor, the template already owns the conditional and partial syntax or statements. Also, if we want to have loops in the CMS DND blocks, we will need a way to configure the UI to say, hey, items is an array, it's a variable, and I know it's an array, iterate over it, and extract the items dot, I don't know, content dot xyz. So this would require some thinking, I think. So yeah, if we use the regular Markdown approach, I think it's just baked in. We have loops already. If we want to have diff between revisions, because for example, if you want to compare what has been created in the previous production agent and your actual version, you can just potentially see that on the screen. And if we want to do that at the CMS DND blocks, we will have to implement it at all blocks level. And if we want to do that at the regular Markdown editor approach, it's just a text diff, so it will just show the differences. From my research, I've mostly checked for these two products, and they do the text approach. Like you have a text and you put your variable inside, and there you go. The good thing is that I think we can probably build the CMS DND blocks if we want them using this approach, because it will be, I will say sugar, but some feature that will just spit out template template syntax, and we can compile this template to just spit out the actual prompt. And so I've went with this one because with the amount of time that we have, I think this will be easier to achieve. And this is what I got for now. So if I go to the agents page, I have this button here, and it will show you this UI. So on the left side, you have the identity of the agent. You can pass the name, description, provider, model. You have the capabilities of the agents that you can select, and you also have the revisions. So this is mock data. I will show you right after. On the middle, you have the instruction block, and on the right side, you have information about the template itself. So if you want to add variables, right, in the instruction, they will show up here. And if you want to add partials content that can be reused across this instruction, they will show up here. So let me demo what we can do. I'm going to create a weather agent with a recipe, and I'm going to tell it that its goal is to check the weather in your city and suggest you a recipe based on that weather. So I'm just going to take OpenAI for one, and I'm going to ask for pre-generating configuration. Let's wait a bit because I'm not streaming in this case. It's mostly for POC purpose, so not streaming. It's doing some shit. And there you go. It has created a system prompt for me with some information. We can probably tweak the prompt if it's not too great. It has created a good system prompt, and it has also registered some capabilities like the recipe maker, the chef agent, something like that. So it will try to find the good primitives. It's not perfect, but it will try at least to provide you with some primitives. And so that's what you get for now. If you click on revision, you have a list of previous revisions. Those are mock data for now. But if you click on it, you can see the diff between the actual one and the previous one. And so you can see if you have messed up somewhere where it is. We can also at some point just decide which revision you would like to compare to which other revision, something like that. So that's one thing. And the other thing is, for example, if I want to add, hey, Halo username, you will see it appears here. So user know that this one has been registered. And at the same time, I can say, hey, if is admin or is admin / if, you will just use the partial admin section. And as you can see, the admin section is showed up here. This is the admin section. And basically every occurrences of this will be replaced by this text. And if you want to see this in action, not in action, but if you want to see the actual output when you use variable and those template thing, you can see the ccompile prompt. It will show here. And you can, for example, put the username, which is Marvin. And I can also isadmin. Is admin true? I need to improve this section, but this is the admin section. And if I'm not an admin, as you've seen before, this is a string, so it doesn't work. But if there's something like this, you see that it disappears. So that's the idea actually to make this thing work in. So yeah, that's the first iteration of it.